Hi everyone, welcome to another NI food review. So today we're down Holywood Sea Park, and what we're doing is, since it's getting into nice weather, we're going to try some places for ice cream. However, I've come down here because these guys here are doing vegan ice cream, okay? So before anybody gets anything, actually I'm related to the guy who owns this place, okay? So that's how I found out he was doing vegan ice cream. Something different. He's actually told me to come down the track because he's the only one that's actually doing it in a Whippy version, okay? So nobody does this, as far as he's aware anyway. And he puts it, the vegan ice cream on a Whippy, like a Mr. Whippy, okay? So I'm going to give it a try. He wants me to come down just to try it to see what it's like because he genuinely wants to know, because again, he wants to get as much feedback as possible because he's the only one that's doing it at the minute, okay? So I'm going to give it a try and see what it's like. Alright, so ice cream. You know what? It's not actually that far away from an ordinary Mr. Whippy. It is creamy. It's got a wee bit of coconut in it. You can taste a little bit of vanilla in it as well. But it's really nice and refreshing. Like, I was a wee bit apprehensive because it's like vegan and dairy free. So for all those kids out there who's never had a Mr. Whippy because they're dairy free, like, you know, you can come down here, the kids can all get the ordinary one, they can get that, or they can all get that. There's not really that much of a difference. Tastes great. And what else to do? Also, like, look at the view. So we're just going to get the view in the background of it while we do the rest of the review. Holywood Sea Park, look how great it is. Sit here, eat ice cream, watch the boats go by, right? So we also got a latte, okay? So these do lattes, do coffees, whatever. Wee bit of branding on there, Percy's ice cream coffee, okay? So, again, I've said before, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but actually, the coffee down here isn't bad at all. He actually uses, so his coffee machine that he has is actually the real coffee beans and stuff, so it's not like the powdered coffee or whatever. It's the real proper decent coffee beans that he uses, and you do get a decent flavour of coffee out of it. I always go for latte because, like I say, a black coffee would just make me feel sick, but milky coffee's not too bad whenever I go for it. Well, yeah, come down here, sit and watch the boats come by and have a wee coffee or a ice cream, or last but not least, milkshake as well. Wow, amazing. Kinder milkshake. So, just because I know who it is, I know that he uses, like, as in, so it's not just milk in there, he uses like the stuff that he makes a Mr. Whippy with, okay, so he uses the cream, gives it that extra flavour, you can taste it in there, it's nice and rich and flavourful. Kinder in there, great. Wow, lovely. And what a great day, sun shining. Right, let's get down to the scores, right, as in, no matter what score I'm going to say here is potentially going to be biased, okay, because I am related to him, and people's going to say that. However, what I am going to do is, I'm not going to give him an overall score, alright? What I am going to do is, I'm going to review this, okay? So vegan ice cream, this is what he asked me to come down to review. So I'm going to review the vegan ice cream, okay? Now, like I say, for all the vegans out there who don't normally eat ice cream, or for any kids out there who are lactose intolerant, have never had a Mr. Whippy, or for anybody in that fact who hasn't had a Mr. Whippy, wow, like, that is not much different than an ordinary Mr. Whippy, okay? You can taste the vanilla of it, there's a little bit of hint of coconut in there, and it's lovely and refreshing. So, actually, like, I wouldn't mind getting that instead of a Mr. Whippy, an ordinary one, okay? It was just a vanilla ice cream. So, scores for this, you know what? As far as I'm aware, he's the first one that does it, and so he thinks he's the first one that does it in a Whippy as well. I'm going to have to say, like, for just the sheer innovative of people being able to get an ice cream, who potentially wouldn't be able to get this anywhere else, I'm going to go for a 9 out of 10. Okay, so for the vegan ice cream, I'm going to score it a 9 out of 10. And also, if you want to come down here and try the coffee or the milkshakes, you know, they are good as well. But again, not going to score them. Not going to be biased. But for the vegan ice cream, I am going to score, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And that is an NI food review.